Cars that are lookers. A topic that's always subjective. What my idea of beauty is differs to that of the next individual. It's a vain way to look at the motor car because it's built to do many things at many times. The design is a bonus. It's a way for a corporate organization to express whatever it is they want to express. In a way, it's art. There are a variety of cars that house design cues that epitomize the time they're in. And there are cars that have design characteristics that enhance the personality it's portraying. An example of this instance would be a blacked out E39 M5. To me, it just screams mafia or bad guy. Then on the other end of the scale, the Fiat 500 is just something that fits so well with the modern Euro chic aesthetic. You can just formulate a typical picture of the owner. Lady in her late 20s, works in the fashion or design industry, has a puppy that fits into a handbag. So what's my idea of beauty? A cliche, but I am a man of simple tastes. I enjoy and appreciate everything, but I am also a nerd when it comes to the nitty-gritty details. I light up with enthusiasm whenever someone has a story to tell about why they went with a certain design cue, and it's serving some obscure purpose. I am partial to the petite-bodied variety of car. I would say that my absolute favorite car would be the Porsche 917K. Partly due to the history of it dominating Le Mans, partly due to the story behind its difficult birth, but mostly because I just think it's the most fantastic looking car ever. I saw a replica build of it back in 2019, and it's so low. The cabin is tinier than I could ever imagine. The body is flat and it swoops at the back, and those wheels exposed at the back, along with the struts, just make it look as fast as it actually is. And the second car that just left me with an open jaw was the Pagani Huayra Roadster. Had a day where I was having a look at some cars and a Roadster happened to be on display. I had no idea how small the Huayra is. Very intricate details, beyond the understanding of a mere mortal like I. The paint was of a pearlescent kind, and underneath I knew lurked a titanium and carbon material that's something out of sci-fi movies. It was as if I was just ogling at a rare Richard Mille piece. Currently, I believe that the best looking car is a Grand Tourer that's been given a hardcore shove. The Aston Martin DBS Superleggera is just a beautiful lump of metal. From any angle you stare at it, the front looks muscular, and those intakes flanking either side just mean the business. The redesigned headlights look better than those on the DB11. The lights at the rear too have been redone, and the slim appearance works better. I'm not that much of a fan of the interior. While it is really beautiful, the design is not within my parameters of what I find tasteful. And the steering wheel is an odd shape. I'd be happy to do without it. Despite those few things, the styling is utterly on point and blows whatever is on sale out of the water. Britain seems to be on a roll too. They've always known how to build lookers, but things like the McLaren 720S are design marvels. It was announced back in 2017, but it still looks fresh, and I feel will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. It does everything so well, and is unreal how quick it is for the amount of money asked. It's Bugatti Veyron-esque speed for a small fraction. But ignore the stats for a moment and appreciate the 720S was styled by computers and wind. And it accidentally sculpted a drop-dead gorgeous vehicle. And I mean that as a compliment. And that's the great aspect about the idea of good-looking cars. There's quite a variety. I haven't scratched the surface of what's out there, but there's plenty to be discovered. Have you thought of some great lookers?